You know, one of the things we always say is change or be changed out.
Yeah, absolutely.
You always have to be changing all the time,
Totally, yeah.
right?
Especially in 2019.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
So what are we going to talk about today?
Well, I think we should talk about innovation and really cool, innovative things, because that really keeps things alive for your company, you know?
So if you adapt, you change, and you innovate, right?
Right.
You'll
thrive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yep,
You'll
yep.
survive, and then you'll even thrive.
That's right.
Good stuff.
That's right. Good stuff. This is Harvester Ed from the East Coast.
Harvester Bill from the West Coast.
Yeah, we're talking about innovation and change right now. We have some really cool examples, okay? You know, one of the ones that the Harvest Group did, we tried to practice what we preach, and we have an annual planning session. We get together for a couple of days.
We do.
And now there's 8 harvesters. So this past year was 7, but next year we'll be with 8. But you know what? We came up with the idea, I think this was incredible, of Tuesday with Steve Caesar. And he does the HR piece.
It does.
If you've seen it, I bet you love it. If you don't, if you're not getting it, please just go to our website, Harvest Landscape Consulting, and it's right there.
So that's one of the innovative things we did.
Yeah.
You can actually have an virtual HR department head with Harvester Steve.
Absolutely.
HR expert, you bet.
Yeah, it's really, really good stuff. So ask yourself, what's the most innovative thing you've done in the last 12 months?
Yeah, so think about it. What have you done that's innovative with recruiting people? That's a pretty important part of business now. How about retaining people? What have you done that's innovative there? How about marketing and sales? Have you started using videos? Are you using video testimonials? How about customer sat? You know, once again, testimonials, referrals. What have you done to make your customers look good and make their job easier, right?
So, some companies are doing videos for the orientation of the company. So when folks come in to apply, there could be a 15-20 minute video that explains all about the company, the vision, the mission, shows the folks working, what type of work they do, their career ladder, where they can go with that. You see, so this is part of innovation.
Yeah, and what have you done? This is a really important one. I feel is safety. What have you done innovative to keep your people more safe?
That's a good
Most
one.
people are safe, but by accident.
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah.
maybe too many accidents, right?
Yeah, true.
So I want to give you a simple example from one of our partners called Corona Tools, one of my favorite companies. I've been using them since 1966. So Ed and I went on tour yesterday, right?
That's right.
Their world headquarters.
Yeah.
And guess where it's located?
Corona.
How about that? So here's a simple example. Here's an old pair of Corona hand shears I've used for probably, I don't know, since 1966, right?
They're not worn out at all
Well,
either.
look at there. If you look closely,
Wow.
there's some chips and dents in there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the top is kind of flat, right where the point used to be.
Yeah.
Why is that? Pray tell, would you ask that?
I have no idea.
Because-
Tell the folks.
Well, I'll tell you. Because I misused this tool. I use them as wire cutters. And on the very tip there, right there, I use that to adjust the sprinklers like a screwdriver.
Really?
Pretty good. No, that was a bad idea.
Yeah,
But you know what the Corona people did? They went out and watched people use this tool, and guess what? They came up with a new tool. Look at it's ergonomic. Fits my hands perfectly, right? It's multi-use. If you open it up, there's a wire cutter right there.
Oh, yes.
Wait, it gets better.
that.
If you go on the very tip, right there, folks,
screwdriver.
there's a screwdriver to adjust
Oh,
your sprinklers. That's what I was doing. I'm way ahead of myself as usual.
Incredible.
How the heck did that happen, right?
incredible.
So they converted just a pruning tool to a multi-use tool, right? So adjust irrigation, you can cut wires and smaller cuts on that.
Wait a minute,
And it
Bill,
also prunes,
Where
right?
can I get that?
Well, they can go on Amazon. They can go to the Corona website.
Yep,
And
yep.
these are for commercial landscape people, not at the Home Depot place where they have a lot of good product. Don't
Right.
get me wrong.
Right.
That's more for homeowner use, but this is
Right.
for production. This can cut up to a 1-inch diameter, has a replaceable blade, and it's guaranteed. How's that?
That's right.
So it's called the Landscape Irrigation Bypass Pruner. Landscape Irrigation Bypass Pruner.
Right on the Corona website.
So how'd they do that? They went out into the field. They watched their customer work. They found their needs, their pain points. They have to go back and find another tool, then find that tool. They have to walk back and forth and all that kind of good stuff. One tool does 3 things in a row, right?
Fantastic.
So that's a simple example from our partner, Corona Tools, right? Located in
Corona.
And so
Incredible.
here's your assignment. Ed has an assignment for all of you.
I would say just pick one area in your company that you could brainstorm and improve by innovation, okay? And it may sound a little daunting at first, but if you all get together as a group and keep thinking about it, how can you improve it? And you can search the internet, maybe with other companies too, best-in-class companies, maybe you're already doing what
Maybe
you're trying
join
to
a
be
peer
doing.
group.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you could do that. So you have to ask, observe what other companies are doing, and then just, like I say, specialize in one area to try to improve it, just like what happened here.
How about that?
And that would be the irrigation department,
There's
right?
irrigation, there's pruning, there's wire cutting, there's got all sorts
all
of
of it,
departments
all
in
of
there.
it. Yeah,
Then one
fantastic.
final tip would be go to the NLAP Landscape Show
But
in
it-
Louisville, Kentucky.
Does that mean time's up?
I think it does. And one final tip, join us here in Louisville, Kentucky, coming up here in October.
Right.
I think it's the third week of October,
Yeah.
17th through the 20th in
Yeah,
that area,
in that
right?
area, yeah.
We're going
Right.
to give a talk, right?
Right.
50 Shades of Green,
Right.
how to make more money with less people, no people, or the wrong people.
You
We're
got
going to
it.
be giving that talk on Tuesday. But attend that and mingle with other people, bond with other guys, and learn different ways of doing things and becoming more innovative and changing and adapting your business.
Absolutely.
Head Harvester Bill Arman here from the West
And
Coast.
Head Officer Ed LaFlamme from the East Coast.
Stand back.
Gonna
Ed.
watch this guy,
Sorry,
watch
I got
this
privilege.
guy.
I'm going to get it right over here. Look at this.
Whoa, don't touch that
Look at
one.
this. Yeah, right there. Look at that. Oh.